Well, hey everybody, welcome back. It is Mike Brown here with Remax in Toronto. So, hooray, no tariffs for now. We've been given a 30-day reprieve, and obviously that's a good thing.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's going to be good. It's
Right.
going to be good.
And you know what also might be a good thing is that it's caused us as Canadians to unite and maybe take a deeper look at our dependency on our trading partner, our biggest trading partner, and our closest ally, and maybe start to retool our economy so we have a little bit more diversity as far as who we trade with, and in the future perhaps we'll be better and stronger for it. But anyhow, good news. The tariffs for now have been postponed. I don't know what's really behind it as an individual. It seems like a bit of a smoke and mirror show to me.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Is it that they want us to increase our NATO spending? Could be. Or could there be a longer term goal there? I guess only time will tell. What's next up in the notes? Well, the ad-libs numbers, average daily listing inventory versus sales, has ticked up in the last half of January. As a matter of fact, we have gone, I believe, from 22% for the freehold market to 27%. Meaning that there's more sales to listing by about 5% versus December. And in the condo market, I believe we jumped from 13 to 17%. So a bit of improved activity for the month of January. Of course, we saw a rate drop last week, which probably was anticipated and may have fueled sales. But let's keep this in mind. These are not tremendous sales numbers based on last January. And, you know, a lot of statisticians or people who are in the real estate industry will do year-over-year comparisons. How is this January compared to last January? The reason I believe in the metric that I track is because it's linear. It's following what happens month by month. And as you know, from November to December, there was a decrease, and now we bumped up a tiny bit in January. Where are we going from here? Well, it's going to be inventory dependent. It is going to be threat dependent. And, you know, I guess we're just going to have to see. I do anticipate those listing inventories are going to continue to rise. The other thing that is really noticeable to me, and I've been talking about it consistently on the channel, is what is happening with this rental inventory. Well, it's stabilizing in the 416 around 9,000, but there's two numbers that we surpassed in the last couple of weeks that I think are notable. Currently, the amount of rental product in the 416 below $2,000 per month asking price just went over the 13% threshold. And in the segment between $2,001 and $2,500, we just crossed the 30% threshold. So currently, about 43% of the available rental housing, both freehold and condo in the 416, 43% of it is below $2,500. And I think that's a significant number, and it's something I've been telling people to pay attention to because I think that's really where the real estate market starts. All in all, I would say we're dealing with a market that is really just for people who need to have a house to call home. They've got a 5 to 10 year future in that property, whatever they happen to be buying. There's just not a lot of investors out there. There may be some. They're going to have to be shrewd, and they're going to have those deep pockets that we spoke of months ago when we anticipated this was going to happen to the market. So it's really kind of a normalized market for people who need a roof over their head. So, without further delay, let's get a look at that inventory story. Hey everybody, condo update. Well, the dog crate condo update. As you know, a few weeks ago we put this property on the market at $399. Anticipating or hoping for multiple offers, that didn't happen, so we decided to relist $20,000 higher. We've been sitting on the market at $419. to no avail. Obviously, the threat of tariffs probably didn't help. And now that there's been a reprieve, my clients have decided to be aggressive about this, and they have adjusted their price to $299,000, hoping for a multiple offer scenario. We're going to give it a week or so on the market. If you're tuned into the channel, you've been following that. If you're curious about the property, the address is going to be posted in the description below, and you can track that on realtor.ca or any number of online realtor websites. Once again, everybody, thanks again for tuning in, and this is Mike Brown with RE/MAX, uncovering the real estate of real estate here in the GTA and southwestern Ontario.